Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our delegates and colleagues joining from all over the globe, including those who are here with us this afternoon. As the chair of the steering committee of the International Recovery Platform, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to this year's International Recovery Forum and to express my sincere gratitude to the Cabinet Office of Japan and the Hyogo Prefecture government for their continued and generous support for the IRP and this important event. I also wish to share my appreciation for the IRP Steering Committee, including my co-chair, who I'm sure is in the audience, Mr. Murakami-san. To the members and partners whose indispensable leadership and support make this event possible this year. I should also not forget to thank the IRP Secretariat, headed by Yuki, which is coordinated also by UNDRR, for its effective preparation and dedication to support the IRP partnership and to make this important annual event happen. The International Recovery Platform was founded in 2005 following the second UN World Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction here in the great city of Kobe. Since that time, this global partnership composed of United Nations organizations, international financial institutions, national, regional, and local governments, and non-governmental organizations have worked to strengthen knowledge and share experiences and lessons on building back better. IRP's work supports progress on Priority 4 of the Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction 2015 to 2030, enhancing disaster preparedness for effective response and to build back better in recovery, which includes rehabilitation and reconstruction. This annual International Recovery Forum is a venue to support IRP's mission and its essential role within the Sendai Framework to share experiences, good practices, and lessons learned. For the last 18 years, this forum has given the global community the opportunity to learn from one another and to improve recovery practice so that we can build back better from disasters. Colleagues, friends, delegates, 1 year ago, we used the opportunity of the IRP Forum 2022 to contribute to the midterm review of the Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction. We heard reflections from stakeholders from all over the world on how we have progressed in our implementation of Priority 4, and in particular, the challenges which still remain. Together, we took stock of our accomplishments in building back better. We took a forward-looking view of the challenges that lie ahead and the adjustments we must make with disaster recovery planning and practice in a changing climate in light of the new and emerging risks and given the cascading nature of adverse events. The results of the IRP Forum 2022 contributed to the midterm review process and served as the foundation of a systematic review conducted by the IRP to further contribute to the midterm review process. Soon thereafter, the World Reconstruction Forum, or the World Reconstruction Conference 5, was held in May last year for the first time under the IRP, the banner of the IRP partnership. With thousands in attendance, both in person and online, we tackled many of the critical and emerging issues for recovery that have emerged in our time, including what we have learned from our efforts around the world to address the unprecedented impacts and recovery needs resulting from COVID-19, numerous conflicts, and the increasing incidence and impact of disasters. As we look to this year's forum, we intend to build on the key questions raised at the World Reconstruction Conference 5 As we know, countries continue to experience significant challenges with turning the aspirations of building back better into practice and achieving improved recovery outcomes over the longer run. The factors responsible for achieving recovery outcomes in the medium to long term are not as well understood as those which drive short-term results from recovery projects and programs. Yet, these are the determining factors that influence whether communities are able to build back better or build more resilient, equitable, and prosperous societies in the decades and generations following a disaster. We know that recovery is a long, complex, and expensive process involving many stakeholders that can take decades, and long-term considerations have proved challenging to manage and can be neglected. The International Forum 2023 provides us with a platform to discuss the mechanisms that can drive better long-term recovery outcomes for a resilient and sustainable future. Friends, we have an opportunity to learn from the recovery experiences around the world of countries impacted by disasters over the longer term, and to glean lessons from recent and ongoing recovery efforts. Through our discussions today, we will seek to understand the factors that drive success and failures for impacted communities over time. We will examine current practices and mechanisms to understand how we can plan for longer-term goals for recovery and sustainability, how we can finance better recovery outcomes, and in particular, leave no one behind, and what institutions and policies will be necessary for us to be able to do so. I am looking forward to learning from the substantive discussions in this forum, and on behalf of the International Recovery Platform, I would like to thank all the participants who have joined us today. I would like to thank our speakers in advance, and I look forward to your active contributions and discussions on the day ahead. Thank you very much, and again, welcome.